Okay, I've got a question for Dr. Bilski that I think has happened to you. It's happened. So, Dr. Bilski, I'm out and I'm mowing my lawn. It's hot as heck. I come inside. I pour myself a cold drink. You know, ice cubes are cracking, and oh, geez, my teeth were killing me. So, my question is that my teeth or is that my gums that have problems?
So the funny part is, I laugh when you're in pain.
Well, that tells you all you need to know about this guy.
That's how you get into dental school.
You didn't turn this off yet, did you?
The reason for the cold is it's not really your gums. It can be if you have a little bit of a recession. What's happening is you have an exposed part of the tooth, which is called either dentin or enamel. Just picture a hard-boiled egg. The enamel shell would be your eggshell.
Okay.
The white's your dentin.
Okay.
And a little extension would be a cementum, and then the nerve would be the egg yolk. Okay. So what happens is the tooth's exposed in some way. It's normal when you're breathing 72-degree air, 80-degree, 90. It doesn't bother you. But when you drink something cold, it hits into that area of the tooth that's we call exposed. So that's called dentin sensitivity. Another one is sometimes when you brush and you feel that toothbrush go on, it's like, oh wow,
yeah.
Your eye closes.
Had that too.
I have a spot in my mouth in the upper lip when I eat a grape. It just kind of wraps around the tooth and it hits that exposed dentin. You could have an exposure of your enamel, like an old filling starting to separate, or you got a little chip on your tooth, and it doesn't have to always bother you. But then what happens is over time it can get worse, and then this is when the patient comes in, or you like, God, I was just cutting grass and now I'm worried. I just drank ice water or that beer after, which I love to have after cutting grass. Now I can't do that. What should I do? Do I need a root canal?
Yeah, that's the root canal. Everybody goes to that, don't they?
Randy, get off the ledge.
Right.
So what we do is we pull the laser out. Now the laser is calibrated. There's different settings. We hold it at a different distance, so we're not going to drill or laser a hole through your tooth, which everybody gets worried about. But what we do is we dust over the top of the exposed area. And what it does is it closes what are called tubules. Tubules are what's exposed.
Okay.
And they're there for a reason, for hydraulic pressures and yada yada, scientific stuff that you don't need to know about, except that there's an exposure from these tubes. Well, we can laser close those tubes, not damaging the tooth,
Wow.
not jeopardizing any future health of the tooth. And the way we do this was without Novocaine. So when we initially zap it, everyone's been hit by a rubber band before, by their brother or sister or your classmate. You're startled. It didn't hurt, kind of hurt, didn't hurt. So the initial zap is what you feel. And then about 4 seconds later, you don't feel anything. And we have a super tall, cool drink ready for you.
Oh, so you actually have a test, a real-time demo test.
Yeah, we do this for
all
a reason.
Right, okay.
I want to show you.
That's great. That's a great idea,
it's gonna
man.
Work. Yeah. So and then you take a sip, and it's kind of like you're so ready for it to zing you like you did after cutting the lawn.
You're kind of making the face.
You're making the face, and I'm like, oh great, and I got a laser, which is not a problem. It's going to take me another 15 seconds. So we've had it where we only had to do it maybe at the most. One in particular I'm thinking is 3 times,
okay.
Which we have a video. I probably should get that over to you guys too, so
sure.
you can put that on the website. But she did it. She's like, I can't believe that you did that in such a short amount of time without Novocaine with the laser.
No Novocaine, no anything. You go and sit down in the chair, you start doing it, they test. If they need a little more, you do a little more, they test. Wow.
And if it takes us 2, 3, 4 times, I don't care.
You've got some really cool stuff in your office.
We do. So my office, if you are a dentist, you'll understand it's called Disney for dentists.
Oh, is that right?
So we got all kinds of stuff in it, and I'm proud of that. I've been working for a long time, and I'm always trying to pick up on new technologies, and this is one that I think is totally underutilized and maybe undervalued in the dental industry, but the good news is it is coming out, and more doctors are seeing the value based on the research and some of the anecdotal stuff that I may mention on these videos,
yeah.
Or when I'm out lecturing across the U.S.
Well, it's good to know about taking care of the tooth sensitivity with a simple laser. So in other words, I don't have to try to do it myself by say come inside instead of a cool glass of water, I do it with a big shot of bourbon, and it's like it hurts at first, but then it would sort of maybe after a while be okay. I don't know.
Usually, we'll see, if I laser you 2 or 3 times, you're going to be fine.
The
Two or three bourbons,
yard would look like heck after that.
you're gonna have like,
Yeah, right.
it's going to look like a maze.
And then I'm going to get in trouble because my wife's going to yell at me. Okay, forget it. I'm coming to you, and I'm just going to take care of the
I'll
real
see
way.
you
So,
there.
all right, that's great. Thanks so much, Dr. Bilski. It's
You're
always
welcome.
great.
Yeah, my pleasure.